Yo, what's up, Misfit Nation? Crypto Kirk back at it. Alright, man, for today, we're going to talk about some positive stuff coming up. You know, I got my finger on the pulse, as all of you do, and we can all sense it. You know, social media's, full of a positive sentiment spreading across Twitter, YouTube videos. Okay? I don't know. I'm not falling for it just yet. I wouldn't be surprised for another dip down to, approaching 6,000. So, at the same token, something's ahead. Something definitely positive is ahead. There's no doubt about it. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Okay? I'm not sure exactly when, but I'm going to get into it. I'm going to give you some good news. I'm going to touch on a few topics that I want to bring to your attention. There's been something going on called brain drain. I'm not sure if you guys know too much about it. And what it is in the last few months, a lot of top executives from Goldman Sachs and the like are jumping ship to crypto. Okay? Now, what does that mean? That means good news for us investors, guys. Hell yeah, it means good news. That means, why would somebody making $1 million at a top level position at a place like Goldman Sachs jump ship if it was for an industry that was going to fade away or die off in the coming months or whatever? You feel me? So, these are good signs. Amber Baldet, she was a lead blockchain, all things blockchain at JP Morgan, went through her, okay? And she was actually in my video, my top women of crypto vid, and she jumped ship. She's gone. Last week she left and she started her own business in the crypto world. So there you have it. Why? I mean, at a position like that at JP Morgan, why would she leave if it was for an industry that was gonna die soon? Okay, so think about it. This is good news for us, guys. Crypto's here to stay. Blockchain's not going anywhere, man. It's gonna change the world. And all we can be is grateful to be in this time, okay? Be thankful that you're not 70, 80 years old. You're able to log in and use a Coinbase, a Binance freely. You're savvy enough to move fiat and trade coins and have fun with it, right? And much love, man, to the 60-plus-year-olds that are getting into crypto, man. I love that, and I have mad respect for those people. So, just like the old folks that picked up Facebook and learned how to use a smartphone, that's props, that's respect, because these are people that are able to change with the times, okay? They're able to adapt, all right? And you got to be able to, if you're going to succeed and flourish in life, that's one of these attributes that's a must, sort of a chameleon kind of a deal. So, anyway, this is good news. People are jumping ship. They're leaving the financial sector, the corporate world, and going where? To crypto. Of all places, fucking crypto. All right, so these are good signs, guys. What else? There's a new metric coming out. Okay. Oh, let me back it up. So another good sign for us investors, the SEC, it's back on the table, and they're gonna pass it soon, and that's ETFs. Okay, that's coming soon. They were on the table last year. Okay, they're gonna be on the table again right now. And the lady from the SEC, she just simply wanted to know that if people got into crypto again and invested in funds on the exchange, like the the CBOE, the NYSE, okay, if people like grandma and grandpa and institutional investors were gonna get into crypto, she wanted to be confident that mass amount of people were not going to get Bernie Madoff again, okay? She wants regulation. She wants it to be policed properly. Zilch tolerance for scams, okay? Until she's comfortable with that, then there won't be any big, things going on Wall Street, but it's coming up soon. ETFs are going to happen. All right, CBOE put it on the table back in November of last year, and it's been denied. Matter of fact, the Winklevoss twins put it on the table in May of 2017. So get this, the Winklevoss twins have been in the head of the game, man. Follow these two. They are smart. All right, this is just a side tangent. Winklevoss twins are beast mode. They got Facebook stolen from them. They were ahead of the game buying loads of Bitcoin. They threw the idea of ETFs on the table before anybody was even thinking about it. And it was going to get passed. Actually, it was a turn of events and a minor upset that they denied the Winklevoss twins the ETFs back in May of last year. Okay? So since then, it's been denied twice more, and now it's back on the table. And that's just how politics works, guys. That's how laws get passed. You put it on the table. It's never accepted the first go-round. Nothing's ever passed usually the first go-round. So, you wait a couple months, let things simmer down. You put it back on the table. Then you wait a couple more months after it gets denied a second time. You revisit it, and it finally gets passed. That's how things work in politics. So ETFs are going to come to Wall Street soon enough. It's going to happen this year. That's big business, guys. That's you need to be accumulating your positions now, okay? And we've said it before. When the herd comes, and that's, the likes of institutional investors and grandma and grandpa, you want to have your positions all ready to go. So that's coming soon. That's going to open the floodgates to, ungodly amounts of cash. Something we haven't seen before. It's probably going to poop on something like what happened in December, the December run. And, you want to have your position set. So this is good news, guys. We got ETFs on the horizon, and we've got a bunch of people jumping ship to crypto, a bunch of executives. Now, what's going to come from ETFs, it's a bad thing, and I'm going to play devil's advocate. It's going to turn into Wall Street, right? And that kind of sucks. It's going to be a level playing field in about 2-3 years. You're going to have a Bloomberg. Everyone's going to have, all the same information at their fingertips. You're going to have to work extra hard to separate yourself for that extra, 5 or 10% a year. And you're going to be a hamster in a wheel. It's going to be boring, barely any profits, unless you're really good at it. And, very much so, that's, just like Wall Street. There's good traders that just can make a lot of money. Okay, but generally speaking, it's going to be for the sheep, and that's where it's headed. When crypto gets on Wall Street and it's policed, it's going to be just like Wall Street. So there you have it. The good news, the flip side, guys. Here's the flip side. There's always going to be the lending platforms on the underground and black market. So if that's what you want, if that's your cup of tea, it'll be illegal by then, and you'll probably pay hefty fines or even face jail time if you get busted for it. But that option will always be there. You see, India tried to ban cryptocurrency last week, and they failed miserably. Now they're saying that they didn't ban it. They're just recommending that banks stay away from all crypto activities in the meantime while it's super volatile like this. So they know they can't ban it. They can't ban it. And because they tried to ban it, they're going to experience brain drain. And that's what it's called. When people from Goldman Sachs leave to go to crypto, Goldman Sachs and the financial market, and now India is going to experience what they call brain drain. And that's just talent leaving for head to a different sector or space. And, you can't ban crypto, and they're going to learn the hard way. So if they try to heavily regulate it, that's when BitConnects are going to thrive again. Okay, so that's always going to be an option. The high risk, high reward platform will always be there. So, crypto's a thing. It's here to stay. So a bunch of good news, guys. A bunch of good news. Another one is there's this new metrics coming out. It's not new. It's been around since last year, but it's still considered in its infancy, and that's on-chain data. It's the activity of the blockchain. Okay, you could tell whether a coin is a good utility or not based on how often the tokens are bouncing around between hands or trading wallets across its blockchain. So it's not necessarily to and from an exchange. They don't monitor that for this particular metric, because you want to know if it's a good utility, okay? If it's just sitting in someone's wallet and then they move it to an exchange to trade it, that's not a utility token. That's more of a speculation token, okay? But if it's a utility, if it has a meaning or a use, then it's going to bounce around across its blockchain, and it's not going to go to an exchange per se. So if there's an increased activity of on-chain data, you can tell if it's a good utility. And obviously, if it's something that's a good utility, you're going to pay more attention to it, and you're going to research it more and decide whether you want to go in on it. And then there's the other on-chain data, which is the bouncing to and from exchanges. Okay, that's another key metric. And if we find a way to get alerted on these metrics, timely insights, then wow, you can make serious profits. So monitoring to and from exchange is, for example, if you see a whale moved, a half a billion Tron to an exchange over the course of a couple days, then something's about to go down, right? Obviously, you don't let that many coins sit on an exchange. All right, you move them to a storage, a hardware wallet. As soon as you're done with the transaction, you get them off there. Okay, that's common knowledge. So having said that, if you see a lot of tokens move to an exchange, then you need to keep an eye on it. That tells a story, and you need to dig deeper at that moment. So in the future, we're going to be getting timely insights on these sort of metrics, and it's still in its infancy. It's something to keep an eye on. So, exciting stuff is ahead, guys. Exciting stuff. Be grateful that you're in this time. Okay, so also, if you see that a lot of coins went onto an exchange, and then roughly in that same time frame, the same hours or the same day, a good amount of coins also came off the exchange, that tells you that the volume is good. Things are being traded. Okay, there's a high sentiment for that project. All right, so the blockchain tells a story, and there's people out there, developers that are doing good for the community, that are working on ways to get you timely insights on crowd sentiment, social media, positive or negative feel for a coin, on-chain data, GitHub activity, and even obviously price and volume upticks or swings. And these are key metrics, guys. It's such I don't want to keep saying it, but these are fascinating times. It's great to be a part of it. So we've got new metrics, we've got ETFs, it's going to be Wall Street, the huge amounts of money coming in. We've got brain drain, all these smart people are moving to crypto. So that tells you that it's here to stay, man. So that's about it. That's good news. And I want to finish off by saying this, guys. So let's see if I can find that right here. So let's remember that it's not a get-rich-quick thing, man. Crypto is not a get-rich-quick thing, okay? It's more of an opportunity, man. Opportunity is knocking at your door. What are you going to do with it? All right? It's not just about investing and accumulating your positions. Yeah, it's good money coming up. We're going to profit nicely coming up, okay? But what else can you do in crypto, man? It's musical chairs right now. It's musical chairs. And there's opportunities everywhere. Are you going to launch a YouTube channel? Are you a good coach or a teacher? Maybe you can launch a video training channel where you show, these, grandmas and grandpas that are about to log in. You show them how to use Coinbase, or you show them how to get involved in a Binance. These are going to be key videos that people are going to be thankful for that you uploaded. Maybe you're a personality and you find yourself entertaining. Launch a podcast. Guys, we need to grab our positions here in the crypto space, man. It's musical chairs. The music will stop one day, and I don't want you left standing. Okay, I'm going to feel really bad. So, maybe you sell novelty, mugs or something like that, magnets, t-shirts. Maybe you are a coder or programmer, I highly suggest you make the transition to blockchain development. There's going to be a lot of money thrown in that direction. Okay? Maybe you're a great salesperson, a marketer, a recruiter. Make the transition into ICOs or coins or projects, young startups, that are highly energetic. It's contagious. That office space is highly contagious. You will find yourself in such a rewarding and purposeful life that just all good things will come out of it. A lot more will come out of it and fall into your lap because of it. So I find that, when you're grateful for things, it's a phenomenon. So you start to be more grateful for things, and what ends up happening is more things that you're grateful for start to fall into your lap. Okay? It's a really neat thing that unfolds. So it's kind of one of those where the more you give, the more you receive. So let's just be thankful that we're in this time, guys. It's an era that we're going to look back upon. It's going to be such a substantial point in history. And this is your opportunity to find financial freedom. Break away from those chains, guys. Crypto's, it's right there. It's under your nose. Okay? It's knocking on your door. Let's do it, man. Crypto Kirk, Crypto Misfits.